Hi, and welcome to PC 102. I'm Sister Dorman, your instructor. I'm so excited to be here with you. Um, in this video, I'm going to discuss three specific things. First of all, we're going to discuss how to get organized. Then we're going to talk about how PC 102 is different from PC 101. And then we're going to share how to navigate the course. Okay? So even before you start looking at the course or getting involved, I want you to do these four specific things for me. Getting organized will help you be successful in this course. The first thing is setting up your computer. The second thing is getting a binder or a notebook. Third thing is finding a study space. And the fourth thing is setting a study schedule. Okay? Just like PC 101, this course has 14 weeks. So I strongly suggest you create a folder on your computer that is labeled PC 102, and you put 14 different folders in it like I've labeled here, weeks 1 through 4. This will allow you to stay organized and put in assignments in each week. Okay? The second thing that I strongly recommend is getting both a math notebook and an English notebook. We are covering both of these subjects in PC 102, just like we did in PC 101. Okay? If you don't like the separate notebooks, then find yourself a binder. This has 3 holes in it, and then find these tabs and label them Unit 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? The next thing I suggest is finding a study space. This is so critical for you to be successful. If you don't have an organized study space, then you will not be successful. This person, they've just found a small desk and put it up against their wall. You can see this mother, she has 2 children and she's put them in her living room. Okay, these children, they are using the kitchen table. Whether you live in an apartment, a house, or a small hut, find space where you can be successful. Okay, so again, we talked about getting organized by setting up your computer with files, finding a binder or a notebook, a set study space, and the last thing that I strongly recommend is setting up a weekly schedule of when you will study. This is a sample schedule that I've created already of Unit 1, okay? Whether you are organized by finding reminders on your phone or writing it down, stay organized, okay? I like to write mine down, and this is what I use when I am trying to plan out my week, okay? So by doing those 4 things, you can be successful in this class, all right? Finished talking about getting organized. The next thing that I'm talking about is how PC 102 is different from PC 101. Hopefully you've already taken PC 101. If you have not, you may find this course a little bit difficult because specifically with the math skills. In this course, PC 102, we cover both English and math. If you have not had the math skills already, you will find it quite difficult because everything you learned in PC 101 is built upon, and we start the math skills in PC 102 where you left off, okay? So PC 101 were life skills. We talked about how you could get connected with your budget, and we talked about writing paragraphs and PC and papers. PC 102 is professional skills. The big thing that we focus on is resume writing and writing emails. Anything related to being a professional, those are the writing skills that we cover in PC 102. We also cover math skills that you might find in the professional world. Okay? So this is kind of an overview of the course. In weeks 1 through 6, we focus on resume writing and email writing. In weeks 7 through 13, we have a team building project. And I know a lot of you are like, oh, I hate team projects. So, well, guess what? In the professional field, you are always going to be working with a team of professionals. And you will never get away from it. In church, we work together in teams. In our homes, we work as a team, okay? So this is just building upon those skills that you will encounter in the business world. For the first week in PC 102, we're going to focus on being a disciple leader. And we're going to talk about how that relates to 3 different areas of our life: in our home, in our church, and in our community. All right? So now we've talked about getting organized, how PC 101 is different from PC 102, and now I'm going to show you how to navigate the course. Enter the course, the page will look like this, very similar to PC 101. You have the home, which brings you to this main page. And below here, you will see weeks 1 through 14. There are 2 weeks open at a time. So first you'll have access to week 1 and 2. Please do not jump ahead. Please make sure that you stay focused on the current week that we as a group are working on. And then if you finish early, then you're welcome to move ahead to the next week. All right. The most important thing that you need to do each week is to read my announcements, okay? I do not try to put anything extra on here that will waste your time. I'm going to put videos and tips, mostly tips about the writing, because there are no videos in the course about writing. And so my background is in writing, and that is where my expertise is. So I will be making videos about that. You are welcome to ask me questions about math, and I will find those answers for you, okay? The next thing that you need to look at is you'll see the syllabus. You have an assignment the first week about the syllabus. Modules basically brings you back to these weeks 1 through 14. Grades, this is where you're going to find grades for your specific assignments. The best way to contact me is by coming over here on the left-hand side to the inbox. This is where I will respond to your emails, okay? You'll see right here on the right-hand side, it has a to-do list. This gives you a reminder of when assignments are due. Please do not wait until Saturday or the day it's due to start working on it. For the first 2 weeks, I give you a way to help you organize your assignments so you have Saturday and Sunday free. I would suggest utilizing that. And so that's kind of an overview of, the next thing, is the calendar. The calendar is pretty critical. It will help you. You'll see right here on the 9th, these boxed items right here, you have an overview of the whole calendar. The first week, we only have assignments due on Saturday, but then the next week, we have assignments due on both Wednesday and Saturday. So that calendar is really helpful too. Okay, so this concludes my overview of how to stay organized and the course, and how PC 102 is different than PC 101. Please, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to email me. We can also set up a virtual meeting through my Zoom account. And have a great day.